In looking back to those championship contests, everyone remembers the winners. Vince Lombardi's Packers and their domination in Super Bowls I and II. The rise of the Dolphins, the second team to win back-to-back titles. The numerous appearances of the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only team to become 4-time world champions. But we'll begin our Super Bowl journey with a team that made 4 unsuccessful bids for the world championship, the Minnesota Vikings. 4 times Bud Grant's Purple Gang would leave the frigid north to venture to more temperate climates in pursuit of pro football supremacy. 4 times they would return home as losers. The saga of the Minnesota Vikings then, a team that always had enough to get there, but never had enough to win.
They came from tiny towns like Deer Lake and Bear River to root their to Super Bowl victory.
Purple power! Purple power! Peter Eater! Go! Okay, boys! Okay!
The championship they longed for would never be achieved. Despite the intensity of the Minnesota masses, 4 times their fiery spirit would be chilled by defeat.
Go Vikings!
Bud Grant guided his teams to 4 Super Bowls, only to be badly beaten on all 4 occasions by a superior foe. In Super Bowl IV, his enemy came from Kansas City. The Chiefs left with a shiny Super Bowl ring and left Joe Kapp and his teammates with a painful 23-7 defeat. The Dolphins were next. Flawless execution by Miami's offensive line cleared thoroughfares for Mercury Morris outside and Larry Zonka inside. Minnesota lost in its second championship attempt 24-7. They wondered just what they were lacking. Perhaps they would find that missing ingredient against Pittsburgh in Super Bowl IX. The Steelers were making their first Super Bowl appearance. The Vikings were making their third. Certainly Minnesota seasoning would make for that long-awaited victory celebration. Franco Harris proved this line of thinking faulty. The final score read, Steelers 16, Vikings 6. Oakland's John Madden instructed his silver and black henchmen to execute Minnesota in Super Bowl XI. So they did.
Back to pass goes Tarkenton. He's going down the middle, and White makes the catch. He is clean, but holds on to the football, losing the helmet. Chin strap flying one way, helmet the other. Holy Toledo.
With his receivers manhandled, Tarkenton scrambled like a dog tied to a very short leash. Oakland beat the Vikings worse than the others, 32-14. Four times Minnesota came to conquer. 4 times they lost. Tears for the purple, cheers for the aqua. The twilight for the Vikings. The dawn of a new era for the Steelers. Fran took a seat as Oakland became the elite. Like the Titanic, the Vikings were a grand team doomed to failure.